Once upon a time in ancient Egypt, there was a well-respected clergyman who was walking around throughout the land searching for insight. That was when he met an old princess. "Where can a well-respected clergyman like myself find insight?" he asked the princess. The princess immediately replied, "Of insight I do not know, for I am but a mere princess." The clergyman blessed the princess and walked on. A couple of days later, after hours punishing his wife, the clergyman had an epiphany: all the world is pain as long as we have faith. And became very much admired, and was also admired long after his death. Keep chanting this mantra: my mind is masculine, my mind is masculine, my mind is masculine. Insanity is an incredible riot. Back in the Stone Age, there was a dim-witted knight who was on the lookout for spices by the countryside, when he ran into a young seer. "Seer, where can I find spices?" he asked the seer. The seer immediately replied, "Of spices I do not know, for I am but a mere seer." The knight thought long and hard about the seer's answer. Then he laughed at her. The following autumn the knight understood: every human being is able to get spices whenever they want if only we do our best. And not a day went by when he did not thank the seer. Feel how your stored up chi and the walls around you are actually the same thing. No etiquette, no possession. Keep straightening. Causing wants includes rumors. Keep on breathing. Perhaps girlfriends can turn into just another part of the game if we stop being so narrow-minded. Tell yourself, being has a higher purpose. Remember to say to yourself, existence is good. Loose is as loose does. Try to think about these age-old words of wisdom. Could it be that the world as you know it is some hyperdimensional inhumane experiment?
That one's right. That one was correct. My cat is currently purring in my lap, so I'm gonna keep doing this. He likes this. This isn't weird. This is not phallic. Wait, let me switch to the camera. Where's the camera view? He's way into this. This is what he likes. Okay? You can't hear it, but he's purring his little balls off right now. He gets itchy little gums, and he wants you to itch his little gums. Yeah, he definitely consents. He consents with his obvious happiness. See, now he's overstimulated, and now he doesn't want me to do it anymore, but he liked it. Now he's super chill. Now he's just super mellow. I gotta get rid of all these hairs you're shedding there, fat boy. There. Why is one of your whiskers super long? Why is one of your eyebrow whiskers like 5 inches long? What's happening? Where did this come from? This is new. Oh, he doesn't like when I flick it. It's like folded back behind his ear, and it's super weird. No, he consents. He consented with his body. His body language. Don't use that defense in court, by the way. If you're ever in trouble for a consent issue, be like, she consented with her body. Her clothing consented. Stay away from that clip button. This is all sarcasm. Really? Don't leave. No, we're doing this. You are sitting in my lap. I'm gonna hold the controller on top of you and do a little multiplayer versus and get mad when you make me die. Oh, are you leaving? I'm trying to hold him hostage, yeah. He's weird. He won't sit up here when I stream, and then as soon as the stream's over and I have to get up and run all over, then he's like, oh, can I sit with you? Like, bud, no. Oh, I'm busy now. You gotta be an adult. Whew. Just wanted to be my friend. Did I start the OCR thing? Yeah, I did. Okay. I think everything's all set. Yeah. OCW's all set up. Everything's good. Doesn't want you recording your intimate acts. He likes it. He likes it. If he could understand that he's on camera and people like it, he would get so into it. But he would be very angry that it didn't come with petting.
Thanks.
God damn it. Oh! I didn't see that was the flagpole.
Nice work. Wahoo.
I had it, probably. I mean, that is kind of funny in multiplayer versus, I'm not gonna lie. Like, that legitimately is pretty funny. But it's still a really bad level. I'm gonna go boo it in single player. I played a really, really funny level where the whole thing was meant to be like a fight for getting into the thing. But if you were nice, you ended up getting the flagpole. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it basically just boiled down to the flagpole was right there. But it was hidden behind a vine, but it wasn't clear at all. Exit. I'm gonna go look at that again. Then we'll start with the queue. Easy. It wasn't flagged for multiplayer versus. That was the first multiplayer versus match. It is. How is it a year old and it just got its first multiplayer versus match? Yeah, I'm gonna flag it for VS. It should be flagged for VS. Anonymity. I like hackers. It doesn't continue beyond that, though. I mean, that's funny. If they had hidden the top of the flagpole, I think that could have been some peak comedy. Honestly, that might be worth stealing. Drafting that level up better into a better level that was less annoying and more focused on, like, group hilarity could actually be really fun. I'm gonna leave it alone. I think more people should have to play that in multiplayer versus. That's the good stupid. Okay, next is you are OCW. It was 41, right? Why was there so much cat hair on this goddamn thing? I got a vacuum. 41. Okay. Moved my reader. There we go. Now the thing should work good when I switch the remote. See, I'm all set up. Alex Peck, thanks for dropping a level in the queue. How you doing tonight? Peck like boy tits? Like nice boy tits, or peck like birds? Killa Ninja, how you doing tonight? We went past it. 40? 41, there we go. Peck like physical flying type Pokemon move? Maybe. Jumpless Jumble. Here we go. No, I don't want to do a clear check. I guess it's the same thing, isn't it? Oh, except I can't use the checkpoints then, huh? Yeah, you lose the checkpoint. Quick clear check. Doing alright. A little tired. Yesterday was my birthday, and we decided to drive 90 minutes to a goddamn restaurant, and then it was raining fucking sheets when we were done, so it took even longer to drive home. Okay. Did this one change at all? I know this one. No. What am I doing? Uh oh. Okay, there we go. Hey, the locked door's locked. Sounds like you'd fit well here. It rains constantly. I mean, I like the rain. I just don't like driving in like sheets of rain on unlit highways for fucking 2 friggin' hours. Okay.
Yep.
I think I'm missing something. Wasn't I supposed to get the box back? I was. Yeah, I'm supposed to get the box back. Hey.
Yep.
Mean. Yeah, drop something in there. Crab cap. Crab cap. How do you have all those points already? Where's my grabber? Misplaced my grabber. Hang on. I gotta grab the hat and the grabber. Thanks for dropping something in there. Off camera, it's a train wreck in here. But on camera, it's just nothing. Oh. I haven't been here for like a year. Oh, your points were just there, appreciating in value. Oh. There, this is the crab hat. I don't remember why Heidi got it for me, but she did. And I have it, and now you can see it. And some of the room behind me. Esports. There we go. Okay. There we go. That's how you get up there without jumping. Go in here now? Or don't go in here. Love that. Hysterical, adorable hat. Yeah, I don't remember where it came from. But I like crabs. So she saw it and she got it for me. I'm going in here. Oh, I can't go in here. Never mind. Something happened last time that ended up killing me right there. I don't remember what. How many of these are done now, Mr. Lappy? Yeah, talking flowers are fine. Oops. Wait. You dropped me out of a pipe and I lost the clear condition, guy. You've cheated. Made an unclearable level with a clear condition. Oh wait, if I die, I just go back to the checkpoint though, right? Yeah, the talking flower's okay. I like that every time you try to murder him, he doesn't die. He absolutely refuses to die. And rubs your nose in it. I think that's pretty funny. Pick what you want. All but 3 are world levels, but it doesn't matter. You do you. Okay. I like Wonder a lot. I wish Wonder had more bosses. I wish Wonder had more. Clear condition failed. So, in a level with clear conditions and a checkpoint, if I get another red coin and I hit another checkpoint, then does the clear condition reset or does it save my failure state? Yeah, well, I saw something. I think that the other players in Wonder aren't even really there live at the time. They're ghosts. So they don't even really exist. Like, you're just seeing other player ghost data there. But yeah, I wish they did real multiplayer as well. Assume it resets, which means I need to really enforce the don't jump. Oh yeah, that's a good point, because you could just cheese it and then go and checkpoint. Actually, we can probably test it, right? I just have to kill that guy and keep this alive. Is that far enough? That's probably not far enough. Oh, wait, I get another POW, don't I? Yeah, we can just kill him. Yeah, I get another POW. Please do test. Then attempt the puzzle legitimately. Okay, oh, yeah, we need to blow off the blocks for the switch over there. Gimme. There we go. Oops. Oh, this got more complicated. Now I have to be way less dumb than I just was. Yep. Oh, I guess just throw it into position on the other side. But I also need to get on it at the same time. Interesting. I don't know how I'm crossing that. Yeah, I legitimately have no idea how I'm supposed to... Oh, I'm supposed to already be across there. That's what's wrong here. I'm supposed to already have crossed the path by the time I get over there. Yep. Lol. It's actually harder to cheese this? Oh my god. Why are you making it so hard to cheat? I really just need to get it over there. Yeah, once I get it over there, then I can just hop in there. It should be easier to cheat at this puzzle. I really want to know what happens with the clear condition, though. Resolving that might have...
One eternity later.
Resolving that might have been why they didn't bother doing clear conditions with checkpoints. That they were just having too much trouble figuring out a solve for that in a way that wasn't super frustrating. Yeah, that gets me the coin. Can't go in there. And that's weird. And then checkpoint. And then what happens when we die? Does that ant respawn or does he stay dead? He does respawn. Okay, good. We can die. Yeah, it does revert the checkpoint clear condition. Like, on checkpoint, it does revert the clear condition. Yeah, the solve for that might have been a big part of why they, didn't know what to do with that. Why they never gave us checkpoints with clear conditions, because that's tough. If the checkpoint gives you back the clear condition, it allows you to save your state there, but it also means that in any case where you're using the clear condition, the player can cheese it and checkpoint again. So if you had 2 checkpoints, it would be very difficult to do that effectively. But I still feel like stuff like that falls apart when you give the argument like, well, yes, but you also gave player hidden blocks, so they can already be horrible. Oh, and that breaks the block. Thank you. Thank you for that. Boop. One more. Once more. I think you just need to move the spring up one tile, right? There's one new puzzle beyond this one. Well, depends how long this one takes me. Might still end up being real slow. Might not. We'll see. Good. Get a good number already. But with Mario Wonder being out, I feel like there'll be a lull, and then there'll be a surge of people who are like, I want more Mario. What's Mario Maker? Oh, I should make search party levels. Okay, that noise. Oh, my cat's being weird. But what are you doing down there? What are you doing? Ant is walking. He makes noise. Oh no, one of my cats just made a weird noise. He scratched plastic or something. Okay, let's. I wanted to put that a little further away from the POW without it being really annoying to get it over the POW. This better not break the box. How do I push this now? Oh, right. I do this. Right? Yeah. And does he more or less stay put now? Or does he still wander? I feel like with no other obvious place to put the box, the player is almost always going to put the box in a position very similar to that. I'm just going to get that out of there quick here. God damn it. I didn't exactly expect you to put the box there, honestly. Where else would you expect the player to place the box after getting it? Because they want to retain it. We don't have a way to get another box. Yeah, after we use the box to get this, I tried for a while to get it on top of the POW, and it didn't want to go. I could sort of bounce it up there. Oops. Oh, does one of the pipes reset? Oops, it's not that pipe. Oh my god. I've been playing a lot of Super Mario World because I crave madness, and I think it's going to make me dumber at Mario Maker. Squidward, how you doing? Thanks for dropping a level in the queue. Give me that. Yeah, I don't know where else I would put that. The player could get it up there. Probably. They could place the box down here, but then they can't really go around it. Like, then you're in this situation again. I guess you could do that, but then you're in trouble. Aren't you? I feel like we're in trouble if we do that. Where does he go if we are not in the way here? Ooh. Oh, he still gets trapped in that crevice. I feel like you don't want that, right? Or do you yes want that? That seems wrong. That's a failed state? Okay. So I am supposed to put the box up there, but I'm supposed to put the box up there in a location that, that he can't get through. I'm supposed to put the box here instead of on the edge. If the player is supposed to put the box there, then that works fine. They make them. They're gonna make a mistake. It's gonna happen. That works though, right? Yeah. Then he'll crawl in the box to the ceiling, and then he'll make a little loop here. Oh wait, is that the whole puzzle? Did I just do it? I'd like to solve the puzzle. Was that not the puzzle? Was that not the solution? Did I still cheese it? Because yeah, you can definitely put the box there. The ant chose to move counterclockwise for some reason. That's not right, but sure. I mean, we can go back and look one more time at what might have caused the ant to do that, but I do feel like that for sure is the second choice the player makes. Going into that puzzle. Well, I want to look at it again now, too. Let's go put the box in the place, and then touch the P-switch. Does he flip around when he walks on the box? And on P floor go the wrong way? And I can just jump at this point. Hey, give me one of those. I'm gonna use that. Oh yeah, if he can't get through the box like that, he flips around. Did you see that? And then he reverses. Oh, I got anted. I need to de-cheese that. Yeah, you'll have to make it small enough so that the ant will continue, but he'll never wiggle around in there. Because we had that happen twice without any work on positioning at all. It just happened. So it seems very easy to do, but it might be as simple as just making that spot 3 tiles instead of 4. Wait, it is 3 tiles. Can you make it 2 tiles? 2 tiles? No, you can't make it 2 tiles with a semi-solid. Yeah. Yeah, I do feel like that's the extremely natural location for the player to put the put the thing. We'll look at this for a minute. Oh wait, I want the thing. But I might move on if I start to get frustrated so that we're not on this level for 40 minutes. Get the DL, and it can be the resubmit. Okay, can I jump in this position? No, I cannot. But I must be able to jump a little. Oh, can I jump on the coin box there? Is that why that's there? That's clever. Oh my god, I can. Okay, that's insane. That's insane and really stupid, but that's fine. So slopes indicate places where I'm allowed to jump. Okay. Yeah, enforcing the don't jump so people can't cheese it just to get a coin, though, is going to be hard. Like, at that point, you almost have a 4th wall. Or, oh, no, you don't have single tile spikes, so actually trying to design around that would be absurd. If only there was some way you could detect if the player had used a clear condition up. Like, if you could detect if a clear con had been touched, like had been flipped, and then disable the checkpoints based on that state. Like, okay, if you had another type of jump detector that was used to detect a jump, but didn't do it based on horizontal position, it detected the actual jump action, so... Man. Oh, man. I feel like there might be a way, and I'm close to having a piece of it. But I don't know how you do that. So a super global skip squeak. Yeah. But the skip squeaks still jump when we're like in this puzzle, when we're jumping on the slopes too. You could use a skip squeak the rest of the time. For this puzzle, you might not be able to. If jumping gives you a power-up, then you could use a freeze detector. But a freeze detector, I don't know if that works in 3D World. Okay, I'm soft locked? Yeah, I'm soft. Oh. Yeah, you can use a lot of hidden blocks, actually. Hidden blocks to break the puzzle or block the player from proceeding. May allow them to jump strategically, but it would make it really annoying. But if I jump, I'm dead. I can't jump. I have no way to hit this on-off. Oh, can I do it on the cloud? Is that a thing? Is that what you want me to do? That seems crazy. Yeah, I'm not soft locked. I was condition locked. But you can die. Thank God. Thank God for that. Okay, we'll come back to this. We'll just pause it here, though, because it's OBS. OCW. Oh, my God. I have coffee. I slept good last night. I slept 7.5 hours. That's a ton of sleep. Aw. No, Rip. No, we gave it a good 20, and I feel like the rest of the puzzle is easily going to take me 20, 25 minutes. So if I continue on it, I sleep 6, like, is normally my max, but I'm on vacation, so I'm sleeping a little more. Ratchet, let's see what you got. Levy's on it. So 7.5 is good sleep for me. I honestly think at this point it's just conditioning. Is that Mario Maker makes me tired. I got really good at Binding Isaac. I had thousands of hours in it. I played it all the time on my Switch when it first came out. And it was my before bed game because I was so good at it I could mindlessly play it without thinking too much, and I still had a lot of fun with it, but I could, you know, like autopilot and have a lot of fun. So now whenever I play Binding Isaac, I get sleepy. I really want to get back to it though, yeah, because they added so much stuff. They're adding online multiplayer, and I think it's like they have a less stupid option where you don't split the lives, which would be nice. I'll get 8 when I'm dead. 8 hours is like a third of your life. 6 hours is a fourth. I'm getting back like 25 years if I live to 100. Realistically, I'm getting back 20. Oh. Yeah, they have true multiplayer. That was pretty early on. But you lose one of your hearts. I swear I saw something where they added a better multiplayer option, like a more difficult multiplayer option. Haven't had coffee in almost a whole year. I can't not have coffee for a whole day. This is shot 5 and 6 for today, because I have 4 shots in the morning. Lappy, we're coming up on you. Not too long. Oh, Mr. Pex never had more to say. He never told us about either his boy tits or his moves or his birds. 50 coin flowing furnace. All right. 5 stars. Each player can play an actual character with their regular health. I did not see that. I thought they were still babies. Oh, that's fucking cool. I hope it's rooms. I gotta yell at Edmund. Edmund. I think Edmund's still lead dev on that, right? Or did he hand it off to, what's the other guy? Tyrion? Tyrius? It's probably not that. I think he's still lead on it, but I know I've been seeing a lot of binding or fucking Mugenic stuff, so I don't know if he's even still working on it. He still does things. I really want it to have rooms. I want to set up multiplayer and be like, chat, join that room. Would be ideal. I want more games to do that kind of thing the way that, oh fuck. The way that, Jackbox does it because trying to get chat together to play multiplayer versus in this game is a fucking horrendous nightmare. Oh, I'm dumb. Rip clear rate. But if it was just a room code where you could join in, similar to, oh my god, when you have a clear condition, try not to drop shit on players from behind the clear condition in the beginning. Can you see how that thwomp is behind the clear condition there? It's making me stupid. Oh no, and it's making me want to wait until the thwomp is gone, but I can't because of the lava. Okay, there we go. Oh, and I need all these? Is this a safe wait for the lava? Oh, lava falls back down. Okay, great. Good. Pacing would have been really weird if it didn't. That's good. Yeah, I haven't touched Repentance at all. Afterbirth, or Rebirth and Afterbirth, after that I didn't touch anything. I don't think I touched Afterbirth, but Repentance was the one where they took a bunch of Afterbirth stuff and made it canon, right? Fuck, I gotta play Isaac again. That was weird. I have it on PC. I don't mind rebuying the DLC for something like that either. And I really love buying stuff on the Switch at first, right? Absolutely love buying games for the Switch. I have... Oh, we're on the Switch. Let's look here. Let's look here real quick. It's Rosa 6. Let's go by last play. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. 40 times 6 plus 4. 40 times 6 plus 4. I haven't counted in a long time. 244 games on my fucking Switch. Nice. Same time. I like that it was portable, so I was really happy with buying games on the Switch generally. Oh my god. Now that handheld PCs are a thing and you can get a Steam Deck for like $300, you absolutely should get a Steam Deck. Absolutely, you should get a Steam Deck. You should buy all your indie games and your little platformers and anything you possibly can on the Steam library for the Steam Deck or whatever gaming PC you have, not for the Switch. Because we have no idea if the Switch 2 will have backwards compatibility, but I tell you right now, I'll bet a finger. The Switch 3 will not play Switch 1 games for free. That's just not going to happen. They might eventually start having like a buy your own library feature or like pay money and you can keep accessing it. Nintendo really does seem to like evil choices lately after what they're doing to Smash Bros. I know I'll have games on Steam forever, so I would rather buy everything on Steam. Forever. Which, you know, sucks for Nintendo's pockets, but I don't have a lot of crab hat. It's a channel point reward that somebody redeemed. He's a crab and he's a hat. I have no idea where Heidi found it, but she did, and then she bought it. How you doing, Squarebox? Yeah, Repentance multiplayer sounds like it'd be a real fun thing to do when I need to kill some time. Pull that up. Let me put that in my notes here. Finding Isaac, Repentance on Steam. Hello. Hello, Lava. Yeah, I really haven't bought much on Switch except for Nintendo games. Very recent Nintendo games. Ooh, calm down. That are important. And like Tears of the Kingdom, I bought it on Switch. I played it almost entirely in emulator after dumping it because it runs at 120 FPS almost on emulators at 4K. And it barely runs at 30 on the Switch. That sucks. Great game, but sucks to have a, you know, bad time with it. Jose's looking sneeze. Good. Yeah, the last big pack I played Delirium was the final boss, and wrapped up pretty much everything so far. Like, there wasn't really anything left as far as the story and the concept went. That was the end. That was death in a box. I hope that Repentance has random multiplayer as well. I feel like it would be a lot of fun to just do random runs with randos online. But room-based would be ideal. I mean, the story's not a huge deal, but I, in general, like the corruption of religious parables in general. And using Christianity as a mythology the way people do with Greek and Roman mythology. That said, I would really like to see Isaac get out of the box and go beat up his mom for real. Like, his actual mom being the real final boss in real life would be really great. But I don't know how you gel that with, you know, laser eyes and nonsense. Did I just guess it? I'm going to be really mad. You missed a lot of the 50s. I see that. I'm going to be really mad if I actually guessed it. But also really happy because that'd be great. There we go. Good. Glad I grabbed that power up. Are you hiding more under the lava? Oh my god. No comment? Sweet. I mean, for a game that basically has you abort yourself, they really can't go too far with the story to the point where anyone is going to be like, no, that's not real. That's unbelievable at this point. Because the instant response is going to be like, yeah, do you remember the 8th time you played it and you aborted yourself? Because, right, wasn't it the heart 7 times? And then abortion? Oh, Edmund's brain. I picked up Gish a long time ago. Edmund's first game, Edmund McMillan's first big published game, that he somehow got into stores. It's weird. It's a fun platform. It's really weird. The boogers in Super Mario Bros. Wonder are very similar. The booger levels, very similar to the game Gish's gameplay. And it makes me wonder if he felt when he saw that. Piranha plants. I'm really glad I can hang on to that mushroom for upwards of 5 seconds before losing it every time. Oh, yeah, you have a lot coming at the player. Every single one of your red cannon placements, locations, is frustrating. They're all set up in a way that the player is very likely to accidentally fall into them through essentially no fault of their own, just through trying to play through the level. And you give one mushroom, which is better than none, but it's still few enough to feel like you want to be more considerate with your enemy placement. They added a new character for each character? What does that mean? Like there's a new thing after a thing, probably? That's cool. I have Platinum God on Switch. I had Platinum God on Switch. I bet it's gone now. Or maybe they did more things above it. It would make me unhappy if they removed an achievement. So I feel like they would just rename it. And I also feel like it would be a nightmare to get back now. Infinite hours. But I want to play it on PC anyway. Yeah, I like Isaac. I liked Meat Boy a lot. I liked The End Is Nigh a lot. Where did I even lose the mushroom this time? What, did I skip it? The End Is Nigh I thought was great. Hugely underappreciated compared to Meat Boy. And Meat Boy was great. The End Is Nigh refined that formula in... Okay, controller issues are not fixed. Fuck! 8-bit, though. You're gonna try wired, and hopefully that'll be better, but that was fucking annoying. problems. And about 100 new items and 50 new enemies, man. That's gonna be fun to check out. I assume there are a lot more split paths too, so it isn't all just the same stuff. But new items will help that a lot, especially if there's new enemies in each area. Okay, keep mushroom. Spin jumping in Wonder is basically pointless, and I don't understand why we have a spin jump in Wonder. That is one of the things that really baffles me. I also don't understand why we have multiple worlds with no bosses. Wonder was still really great, though. I desperately want to play it more. And I think I'm going to start routing the speed run as an excuse to play it more. Oh my god, there was a conditional power-up. I hope that this is not necessary. Base. For the first question block, there are progressive power-ups. That's good. Okay, that one was hidden beneath the lava? Yeah, every single one of those is frustrating. You could very easily be in a position there where you cannot possibly dodge those cannonballs without getting hit. Like, you're just going to get hit either way. That definitely seems like something worth doing. Aw. Yes, that's pointless. There's the last one. Is there a dry bone shell? There better be. There gotta be a dry bone shell. Nope, there's a floor. Okay. Why is that brown plant there? Yeah, some mixed ideas. You have a lot of potentially solid ideas that mixed together makes a level that's potentially frustrating. It's definitely not unsolvable, but I think you're getting like a super expert standard level. That's going a little bit beyond like I feel like if you came at a little softer, it'd be nice. Maybe honestly the only answer is hey Dirty, how you doing? Skipping the first power up being a mushroom and just have them all be the spin mushroom, so they're all two hits if you're all the way down. Might be more than enough to make a lot of the obstacles more forgiving, because there were several more progressive power-ups as well, but if they were just always an extra hit, some of the frustrating stuff would feel a lot better. Overall, it's pretty good, but yeah, 4% clear rate, 5% clear rate so far. Feels like it's definitely working against itself. All right. That bruh was very late. Right? It looked like it was. Okay, next. Ninja. See what you got. 1 pound. RN1. P8G. Pick anything. Oh, okay. Pick coffee. I'm just here. Kill a ninja. Is that a shot on the messenger? I don't remember what I made. 2023. You were doing stuff in April. April was the last time you made something. And then before that was 2022. Long ago. Probably when you made a Super World Spoopy puzzle. That was the last one I liked. You still make more levels than I do. Just remember making bosses difficult. 5 out of 104, about a 5%. I mean, it's Super Mario World. Let's take a look. The most recent one. I was watching Pooh a little bit today because I was curious what his personal best was in Mario Wonder. Oh, okay. Then there's a path under there. I couldn't see it, but it's under there. And heard him talking about how he's got a 10K bounty out on Lunar Magic for Mario Wonder. And Lappy, I saw that I mentioned this before too, but that it sounded like the level data was... Wow, calm down. That's probably enough on that sound effect. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Munchers are making this weird. That's fine. I'm fine with this. At least it stopped. Got messy. The idea of having a platform like this that may get heavy stuff placed on it and then have swamps interact with it as well is pretty interesting. That actually could be a lot of fun if you built the whole level around those interactions specifically. Even the little bit that we had here was pretty entertaining though. Without going too hard, there were enough power-ups to make sure that you at least had some coverage when it gets crazy like that too, which is nice for keeping it from being frustrating. There's literally no way to tell this iPad to stay, for the screen to stay on. It just won't do it. It's right underneath. I hate iPads. I hate iPads so much. Metal Hail. Woof. Woof. That was a regular misspeak, not like a Hitlery one. I read it as Heil. I assumed you were Hitlery. How you doing tonight? Thanks for dropping a level in the queue. Yeah, that was good. I like that. Thanks for the follow.
Metal
I'm not into Hitler,
_Hail
though. Like, if
has
you're way
started
into Hitler, you're
following.
in the wrong place.
Thank you.
That was just a regular accident. Not a politician calling everybody, or being mad at homosexuals because they really want to kiss boys. How were there 4 when mine was just put in? I don't know. People put a lot of them in. Oh, 2 of them are offline. Wow, Squidward didn't stick around again. He's a sub. I think we got Lappy up next. Yeah, we do. I'm gonna skip over those blank ones. A sec here. Red is the correct one. Yeah, it's vape. I'm quitting. It's 0.12% nicotine, not 1.2, 0.12. Puzzle time. I'm almost down to 0, but I'm going just a little tiny bit down at a time. Drugs are bad. No, not exit course or start over. Jesus Christ. Okay, here we go. Give me a sec. Oh, let me start the timer too as well. Here's the timer. There it is. Oh, there it is. There we go. Backup timer for when the other timer doesn't work. Okay, let me look at this. Limiting the number of jumps we make is clearly going to be important. Oh, Lappy, what I started saying there before I lose it. I don't know if you have a relationship with Basil Khan or whatever. I could just message him too. But if you have a relationship, I would let him know that, especially if he's already building an level editor, that it's worth him checking out the Super Mario Bros. Wonder level format. Because if the level format seems like something he could work with, Grand Pooh Bear will give him $10,000 to produce a level editor for Mario. You do it. I don't have any details. That sounds good. Let me find his thing. Basilicon. I'm honestly surprised I remembered his name. Oh, I still have it up. Perfect. What is his contact? Oh, he's on Discord with the same name. Perfect. I will message him on Discord later. That'll be easy. There's a $10,000 bounty for somebody making level editor for Mario Wonder. And if he's already working with Switch-based level stuff, it's very possible that the level code data would be easy for him to figure out. And if there's a $10,000 bounty, I feel like trying to get the right assets, the right resources working on that, I feel like hearing that, I feel like somebody should do it. But yeah, I'll totally message him. You had a good relationship with him, you could bend his ear. But I can also be like, hello, I like what you're doing. Stop doing it and make 10 grand so we can get way into Wonder Hacks. Okay. Limited number of jumps here. Oh, they do go up there. Okay. And then another one on the on-off. Maybe 2 on the on-off. We'll see. But it does seem like that's kind of the thing here, is that we're limiting our jumps. It doesn't matter what I'm using. It's a cheap smoke box and I don't remember what the tank is. One of the low leak tanks. I like it a lot. Currently spoiler free. You're in the wrong place. Oh my god. The fact that Peach was the final boss, unbelievable. And then she fucks Mario? That's obviously all lies. The final boss is Daisy. Who fucks Peach? If any of you are aroused right now, I'm very upset and disappointed in you. So that's out there. But I'm like going to tune it out. No, I mean, I've been going out of my way not to spoil the final boss. I've said before that I think it's going to be polarizing. So far, I haven't seen a lot of hate for it, which really surprised me. But I thought the final boss was great. It made up for a lot of the other flaws I thought it had. Okay, probably one more because I can't do anything if I ride the cloud. I don't think only one was the right choice. Yeah. I think one more. Then I can't do anything again. Oh, I could have gone through here. Shit. I'm having trouble. It's going to be really hard to figure out what the actual stack is in here if this breaks if you hit the on-off switch too many times. So I hope that's not the case. Bowser is always another castle. It's good, though. That said, I feel like Wonder is also perfect for pick up and play. Like, even if you're busy, Wonder has that, like, 3D Land level of... Like, it always tells you what you need to do next. It's really easy to understand where you're at, and it's really easy to pick up and put down. But I'm not a perfect, like, read for that, because I played through it 100% almost sequentially. Oh, I didn't want to do that, did I? No, he doesn't set off the P-switch, so it shouldn't matter if he's dead. That should be fine. Okay. Oh, Lappy, if the number of jumps that you make is important... I did see that it murdered the far right script squeak, and I assume I wasn't supposed to do that, but I had trouble figuring out how else I would deal with anything, because the only place to go from there is up. If the number of times that you jump is important, counting those jumps somewhere visible on screen, maybe through bob-ombs that get broken by a skip squeak or something visible somewhere to the player, could be useful for making it clear, like, the number of jumps you make is important. That said, they should figure it out when they see the thing die, but it's still... Can I relocate you like this? Oh, not usefully. I'm gonna keep looking for cheese and feeling it out. Yeah, Wonder brought a lot of stuff from a lot of different Mario games. Wonder very clearly took inspiration from ROM hacks. I'd die on that hill. As a long time toe licker. Nice. Thanks for dropping I'm not a toe, by the way. Oh, but if you're really into feet, toe licker, I'll tell you what. I got a cure right there. Please subscribe to my OnlyFans and your foot lust will be cured. You will never look at a foot again and not think of mine. Covered in spaghetti sauce. It's not porn. It's safe for work. Show it to your kids. Do heroin. This is an 18+ stream. So if you're under 18, you're not supposed to be here. But if you are under 18 and you break the rules, you might as well do heroin. I wonder if it's very clear that I should not be governed by COPA and I don't want little kids watching me, I should be able to get away with obvious jokes about, like, telling little kids to do drugs and kill each other. Oh, can I soft lock by putting that there in just the wrong place? No, it seems like it's pretty much always grabbable. The right side lift is really the only place I'm going, and I'm going to have to do something with this guy. I'm going to have to use that to lift me up. over there. Yeah. Is this a soft lock? Uh-oh. Lappy! Yeah, you'll need a spike over here somewhere to prevent that soft lock. That's really important in a goddamn multi-coin crazy level. You know. Is that puzzle subworld? That puzzle subworld. Okay. And a way to make that happen. Yeah, because I definitely feel like people are going to feel it out. No matter what, people are going to feel it out after losing the clear condition. Oh, when we do it in the editor, we don't have the clear condition. Oh, make that happen. Make that work. You have to tell me if I jump. Dolphin, how you doing tonight? Thanks for dropping a level in there. You started off the ground? I know. But I can't jump. I don't have the clear condition. But what I'm getting at is people are going to, like, feel it out. So they're going to get soft locked while they're trying to sort it out. Because if I hit this one... two of them are not real. Yeah, two of them I'm going to skip over. Yeah, it's a little busier tonight. It seems like maybe some people are finishing Wonder. Uh-oh. That's one way. Kill Ninja, thanks for dropping another one in there. Go there. I can go this way as well, but I don't feel like this provides me anything useful I can figure out. Like, I can't see where else I can go from here. I don't appear to be able to manipulate either of these guys usefully. And this cloud doesn't stretch out on either side that would let me push one of those guys up. I can't jump. I like to wait a good while beforehand. That's a man who knows how to wait. So my only options here are this, which does nothing. The fail state begins if I hit it one more time. He poops. He dies over there. I have no capacity to make a jump without killing him. That's what I'm looking at. It begins sooner? Well, I have to do some jumps. You're doing too few. Oh, I'm supposed to do more down there to get him out of there. I figured there was some final high point here where they get up too high. But I guess it's going to be Mr. Right-hand side getting up too high. Do I not have a reset here? Oh, I don't have a reset here either. Yes. I'll just die. Oh, I need that. I need this box to be out of the way. Okay, there we go.
Here we go.
Do. I do really hope, I wish I was less busy this week. It would be really nice to dig into all the things and feel like I have a handle on, weird. Oh, that will at least let me get through there after one more. Okay, that's probably what we were missing. Get a handle on, like, how the troll library's going. And I really want to look through, like, all of Wizulis's posts and Rambler's posts, probably. Whoever else is active on the... Which devs are active on the OCW thing. 'Cause I'm really curious if OCW is still cooking. And if they're still digging around, or if they think they're kind of done where they're at. Okay. I need one more jump, but we can't get it. We need another jump. We need another jump when we're down there, don't we? Okay. More jumps in the basement. Can you make a jump place? Can I? Is the player supposed to figure that out? Am I supposed to put a fucking thing here? And jump? That feels like no. I can... that was weird. That's fucking weird. That can't possibly have been the solution, but that worked. That worked and did not involve me jumping. I had no idea you could push a mouse like that. Now, does this set it off? Because I feel like this is the next thing. Oh, that kills the mouse. Never mind. And we're trapped again. Oh, where's the mouse? Drink some water. Fine. Coffee has water in it, though. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I see the slope. I feel like the box will move. Oh, that's the reset thing over there. That's what that was. Okay. Do.
Here we go.
Oh, I could just drag the box out of there and start from here. That would be the smart thing to do. What's wrong with me? Box over there. Boom. No! There we go.
Here we go. Here we go.
Okay, we'll just have to wait for the scroll lock. 1, 2. Don't take me yet. We can see the other one. He can't get up at all. So we can jump more. Ugh. But if I jump another one and then... No, then it'll be blocked. Okay, I think I need to do it one more. God damn it. I got touched. I think that's suitable. I think that's what we want. That prevents that other guy from getting in the way, but lets us get through everything there. Yeah, if you're gonna want to test if the player can actually move them with the box, because if that's relatively easy to do, we can mess with that in a sec here too. That's not what I want? No, it's what I want. Unless I'm supposed to kill that middle guy. But I feel like this guy is going to get in the way and make it impossible to proceed.
Yep.
This does not throw at slope. Good. Yeah, this does not throw at slope in a way that makes me feel like I'm going to be able to use it without jumping. Yeah. If there's... the fuck? If this is definitely a component in what I'm doing here, I feel like the player will need an explainer that's less stupid. Place the box, do not throw. Is that it? Does that work? Does that count? As long as you're crouched? Okay. But now the other guy got in the way. That keeps the clear cut. Okay. Oh, the other guy gets poofed when we do that. Okay. Oh, but I needed this guy. I needed this guy over here to be moved down one. But that was the setup, basically. It was one less jump, and then we would have been able to get on this guy. And then we would have, how do we flip the switch, then? How do you flip the switch without jumping? Doesn't that always jump when you do that? If I start here, do I get the scroll lock? Nope. Okay. Well, I won't see now. I can't possibly see now. Oh, you can't place semi-solids that low.
Here we go.
Okay, there we go. If I start there, I get the friggin' scroll lock. So it's less ugly.
Here we go.
Oh, no. No!
Here we go.
There we go. If this is a multi-coin block, that might encourage the player to jump more, but then that other guy doesn't come out from there. We can't jump more than that because that will kill the next one. Oh, but maybe we want to kill the next one. Yeah, maybe we should jump more than that. Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe killing the ones that are in the way is part of the setup here. Some of them being useful and some of them not, though. I feel like that's unintuitive. Oh, oops. I meant to grab the box. We're just going to cheat a little and pretend that we didn't jump. Ow, come on! Skip squeak that you effortlessly dodged is meant to be a failsafe.
Here we go.
They jump at different times. If I'm supposed to notice and time out the different times, though, no. No. Don't do that. Okay, murder. Box. Underscore gaming. Haha. Ha. There we go. Coin. Getting. That. Pudding. That should be the setup to proceed. But then, when do I need the box? Oh, I guess I could have had him jump one more time. So I would have put the box over here, and then jumped him up once more, and then I still could have put the box on top of him. But that wouldn't have changed anything else as far as I can tell. So I'm not sure why that's necessary. What would have changed if that was the case? If I just did one more jump here. Oh, he can't move the box now. That's why. Okay, Luigi, I need you to have a mushroom. Is this a possibility? This isn't gonna work. Oh, nope, that's not gonna work. This is V0 of the puzzle.
Here we go.
I'm just gonna do one of those early. Oh, we still didn't get it. Come on.
Here we go.
Weird. Scroll lock firing or not is dependent on start camera position too, it looks like. Okay, no, I have to be lined over a little bit.
Here we go.
And then he squirts over, and then it works. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they land at different times. If that's a part of it, no. Unacceptable. 4.
Yep.
1. Them landing at different times is not intended. Okay. I mean, it doesn't hurt anything at all for that to be the case. If that is something that I was supposed to figure out, like, I noticed it, but I still don't feel like it's a real thing. Like, that should in any way be a thing the player has to pay attention to, because I feel like that's a horrible thing to... Oh my god! Delay him longer! He's a dick!
Here we go.
Do we even need that guy? Is he literally just a... I'm doing too many jumps? How am I doing too many? I can go under him even if he's not supposed to be there. How do I leave the queue? Yeah, time to go to sleep. Well, thanks for popping in. We'll see you later. I'll be back. 2, 3. I feel like it has to be 3 to clear them enough out of the way so that, well, I guess that one stays stuck. And the other one I don't have to care about. Thanks for playing. Yeah, we'll be here if you want me to play more. Not tomorrow. I won't be here tomorrow. And if I am, it probably won't be Mario Maker. We'll be back next Monday. Back on track, on schedule. I'd like to do more streaming this week because I'm off, but I have a lot of other shit to do too. But we'll see. We'll see what I do in the morning. Okay, 1. Any more will kill that idiot. I mean, yeah, I can do this. And then this. It seemed like him being annoying was a part of it, but maybe not. Then this. But we have one more guy who could get in the way, so maybe we have to hit the P-switch to block him. But then I have nowhere I can safely jump. What the fuck? I didn't jump. I literally didn't jump. I don't understand how I took damage there. My thumb is off of the jump button. Like, it wasn't like I accidentally pushed it. I just didn't jump. I feel like that's essentially it. I don't know how I'm actually firing it off at the end, though, here. Like, how I'm getting in a valid jump here. This will bounce if this is flipped the other way, but that'll kill it, too. Yeah, it must have been in the exact right position for the cloud platform to, like, bring me up one dot and touch his ass a little bit. I think we got most of it. Yeah, unless we're... so we can keep the clear condition. Maybe, like, add skip right to here. Like, you should be able to put in... Are you out of pipes? I feel like you're never out of pipes, right? Yeah, you should be able to put in another one and just give us a skip to the hub here in the beginning, right there or something. Well, not right there, but you know, right there, but less dumb. Why? Why? Starting to get pissed now. Right there. Boom. Give us a little skip. I'll give you an editor 42 that doesn't have checkpoints. Even the checkpoints are fine, just having a, oh, what's your problem?
Here we go.
Can I really not enter it if it's by a mushroom platform? Was the cloud? Oh, it was the cloud? That's crazy. Okay. But, a place for us to go right back to the hub from the beginning, too. That way I can just come in here and grab any puzzle without losing the clear condition. Oh, right. I can just delete the checkpoints and put the clear condition back on, too. Yeah. Yeah, that's valid, too. Well, next time. I feel like we covered it, right? Oh. Covered as much as we need to. Okay. Metal Hail. Oh, Toe Licker left, too. Wow, you guys are bad at it today. Enough for me to fix things. Yeah, yeah, and then we have more reasons to look at it, too. Oh, let me plug in the other thing. There we go. Metal Hail. 75B. I'm surprised that there are so many people, like, pumping and dumping today. 42J. Like, how many Mario Maker streamers are even going? Let's look. Twitch... Mario Maker 2. Facts. Oh, Panga's going? But he's just doing his endless thing. Somebody's doing something crazy. The screens get worse? What does that mean? Viewer levels. There's somebody doing viewer levels. There's viewer levels. Yeah, there's a good number of people doing viewer levels, but not a ton. There's another viewer levels. No viewer levels. Viewer levels. There's a lot of people doing viewer levels, I guess. Yeah. So it's not totally dead. Back. There we go. Continuing to enter code XRG. Still surprised at the pump and dump. I feel like it's got to be slower with everybody in Wonder. That's what I was getting at, but maybe not. Five Nights at Freddy's. Oh. You survived 12 to 6 a.m. I played one level that had an interesting take on the Five Nights at Freddy's thing. And then I played a bunch of really bad ones. Hope this isn't a really bad one. I'm allowed to jump again. The ice spike on there, being also blue, makes it just harder to read the letters. Yeah. Five Nights at M-Boys. Bucky's. Fruities. Five Nights at Fruities. I'd play that. I don't like Five Nights at Freddy's. I don't like the developer of Five Nights at Freddy's. And, you know, people always try and tell me horror games are good, and they're always wrong. When they are people who like Five Nights at Freddy's or Resident Evil. Doesn't mean the level will be bad, but I hate Five Nights at Freddy's. The first game is just a bunch of goddamn GIFs. GIFs are not scary. Jump scare GIFs are not scary. Might as well have been a browser game. The other thing that I think ruined... Oh, okay, that's very suddenly an auto-scroller. Okay. Fine. That's exactly what the first game was. It was a bunch of stupid GIFs. Okay, indicated jumps and everything. This is a pivot, but it looks good. It plays fine. Yeah, there's always an absolute dry ass lake bed when you're looking for horror games. It's dry out there and it sucks. And it really sucks. And that seems to have like lowered people's expectations for horror games to like, I'll play fucking like incest Hitler game if it's scary. I have no qualms. It does not matter how like woke I am or how offended I am. I will play anything if it's scary. I will play stupid GIF game with robots. Yeah, a lot of it seems to be the weird like YouTube screamer pandering. That's weird too. My girlfriend's little nephew watches all those weird dumb Scream videos where they play shitty garbage horror games that all look like either mobile games or Five Nights at Freddy's. And then he just screams. That's the whole thing, is he just watches people screaming on YouTube all the time. And I desperately want to break his phone in front of him until he screams and be like, yeah, I'm making a YouTube video. You're the screamer now, you little fucker. And this probably goes without saying, but all over this 13-year-old kid's door at his house is that rhythm game that everybody seems to have weird sexual feelings about, that horrible one, and weird Sonic the Hedgehog drawings. I keep telling her she's on her way to having her own little Chris Chan nephew. And she doesn't want to believe it, but it's gonna happen. No, not Osu. Osu's really stupid, but... Oh, and that was the end. That was cute. That was cute. I can't access the music at all, but for setting up a music speedrun stage to some specific music, it worked really well. I like that. I also didn't have to, I don't know, deal with disliking Five Nights at Freddy's. Yeah, Osu's stupid. It's a stupid game, but what I'm thinking of is... Let me look it up. It looks like it's a Flash game. It's like DDR with your fingers. Friday Night Funkin'. Friday Night Funkin' is worse. It's definitely worse than Osu. Osu is one of those things where it's like Cookie Clicker, where like there's no good reason to play something like that, and it's not a real rhythm game when you're only using two fingers. And like, I've had somebody defend to me like, no, it's a real rhythm game. There's actually mods where you use more than two fingers. Hey, how about a mod where you use your fucking feet? All the fucking Friday Night Funkin' shit I've seen is just bizarrely sexualized and weird. And then actually looking up the gameplay and being like, this is so goddamn stupid. Why are people in love with this? What's happening? It's like all those goddamn people here. I'm gonna next past all these dead levels here. All the goddamn people suddenly obsessed with this weird incest game, and then all the weird people surging in to be like, it wasn't really glorifying incest. And then you look into it for 5 seconds, and the guy who made the game draws incest porn of the two related people, so it's like, okay, no thank you, never mind. Dolphin, looks like you're up. Yeah, Dolphin's up. Next here. And it has been horning into a whole bunch of stuff. People have bad taste. That's the moral of the story. A lot of people have bad taste. The viewer number went way down when I ranted. I'm fine with that. I approve of that. I appreciate that. P9J. Fourth. About to play a lot of your Super World. Gone. Crab Hat. Gone. Oh, I think he went to bed. I think that's what I'm allowed. So I didn't say I would wear it all night. I think I have to put a little bit of a lining in there. It's a lot of cat hair on it, and it's noisy. It's funny, though. Here we go. No stranger to bad taste. Yeah, I hear that. I mostly have to accept that other people interpret and absorb music very differently than I do. I don't remember if I was stuck on that one, but let's give it a minute. Yeah, other people just take music in very differently than I do. That said, though, if you can sit there and listen to, like, extremely auto-tuned garbage and not feel bad, like, there's a big difference between elitism and objectively bad taste. If you liked that stupid Cher album that was super auto-tuned, you have bad taste. You like T-Pain, you have bad taste. I think he's the one who's literally always auto-tuned that Adult Swim has such a boner for and they won't leave him alone. Oh, how am I so bad at this? There's no objectivity in art. That shit Nazis tried pushing? No. No, just because Nazis tried to push it doesn't mean it's necessarily wrong. But there absolutely can be objectivity in it. Oh. For example, Wesley Willis. I don't think really counts. I do think it's hilarious. Oh. Oh my gosh. But then couldn't you make the same argument for games? Like, isn't Osu or Cookie Clicker still art, technically? And then still valid as an experience? Or Five Nights at Freddy's? Like, where do you draw the line where it's no longer art and it's just a consumable? Oop, oop, there we go. Oh my god. Help, help. Is this right? Did I break it? I think it's right. I think I'm good. I'm good. Okay, checkpoint. And I recognize that there's extreme flex... Oh, I can't go over that. Extreme flexibility in... when something is or it doesn't count. And that people can still like things that I don't think should count. Like, I like Wesley Willis. I don't think it's art. I think it's interesting. But beyond how interesting he was as a character, and like the history there that makes the music entertaining, I don't think that on its own that you could put on Wesley Willis, and like put on Harvey Birdman Kick My Ass and have them like, anyone be like, this is objectively a good and interesting song. Well, like, I see more merit to something like Osu than Cookie Clicker, but I still think both of them are terrible. Are just not, they don't have any potential benefit for you. They're mindless and empty. And people value their time differently too. That's ooh, I don't know how to make that. That's my other least favorite game. Yeah, it's the same kind of thing. I think there are some musical experiences like that. Oh. Things that are built as a product rather than as music, and people who are too far away from the concept of music to ever really be music. Oh, what? I must be doing something wrong there. Wesley Willis, I think, is a great example. Let me find something horrible from Wesley Willis here. Wesley Willis. I think Birdman Kicked My Ass is a pretty good one. That's a funny one. Doot. And if you're not familiar with Wesley Willis, Jump over the thwomp first. I got you. Yeah, just listen to that for a second. And then I'll ramble about him. There we go. That's what I'm doing wrong. I thought I had to go over him to get there. But yeah, I do not. Oh, I need to jump over him better. Yeah, the Rock and Roll McDonald's guy. So you're probably already familiar with the schizophrenia and the struggles and everything that he went through. And a lot like Chris Chan, I feel like what he went through, makes the music interesting. But also it isn't something that I'd put on and want to listen to. Like, the story's interesting, but I don't think the music has any real reason to be called music. 90% of it is like little built-in loops in his Casio. The stuff he did with the Wesley Willis fiasco was music, but that's because a bunch of musicians worked with him. That was amazing. I wish that could have gone on. I wish that his relationship with Alternative Tentacles had held out, but he was bonkers. Well, and the point here is, I don't even think it's a case of, like, Wesley Willis doesn't appeal to me. There it is. There's the icicle. It's that, he was using, like, built-in loops in his Casio and hollering over it. He had only a rough understanding of what music was. I really want to go over him first. And because of that, he produced something that you could only barely call music by the loosest definition. But it was also the only thing he ever wanted to do. Or at least could do. I'm sure he wanted to have a house and be a person and not live on buses. Oh. Oof. Is it? I think Rock and Roll McDonald's might have been Wesley Willis fiasco. I don't remember if it was. I don't remember if it had more than a Casio, it was when he performed with the band. If it's a Casio with a couple of loops and him hollering, that's Wesley Willis on his own. I like Wesley Willis. Yeah, that's also why I think this is a good example. I like Wesley Willis. Oof. Yeah, I don't even think it's a case of whether or not I like it. I just think that it's difficult to define as music. There we go. Aww. That makes it even more ridiculous. No, it doesn't. That makes it even better. I really want to go over him there. I keep trying to do it. Yeah, people playing rhythm games with their fingers baffles me too. Like something like Guitar Hero that sort of emulates it. It's not like DDR even remotely, but like Guitar Hero at least had a series of buttons that you're inputting on in a semi-musical fashion and that you were using all of your fingers. I think guitars are pretty boring. Piano Hero would have been a cooler thing if it were up to me, but people are not going to buy that. That would have been fucking cool, though. Oof. But literally, like, touching your arrow keys repeatedly, vaguely to a rhythm, maybe to a rhythm, but a really fast rhythm, is baffling. I do not understand why people want to sink time into that. I never understood the people who were doing DDR with their fingers, but at the very least, like, a buddy explained to me, like, no, this helps me get familiar with the songs, because it's really expensive to play it in the arcade, and it's like, okay, that kind of makes sense. You can get a DDR pad at home for pretty goddamn cheap. Even back then, you could import one for like 30, 40 bucks. Oh, I keep wanting to go over him. Wrong. do, 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 do. Oops. But yeah, then at least you were learning. Also, you're not learning anything. You're not doing anything. And I don't even feel like it really constitutes like a rhythm game, because it's more or less just pushing as fast as you can, right? That's what most of it boiled down to. A little bit that I watched when somebody was telling me how cool it was. It's basically just as fast as you can. Yeah, and it's always weebs. It's always weebs. It's always anime stuff. That also deeply pervades Beat Saber, which is really unfortunate too. Kind of nice simulate. Yeah, keyboard breaker. Decent keyboard for sale. Arrow keys don't work. Yeah, I know why. I know that you have a body pillow in the shape of someone from Neon Evangelion, whatever, that everybody's in love with. Or whatever. I don't know what people are way into jacking off to. Oh my god, that was wrong. That was close and wrong. Yeah, Beat Saber is just littered with terrible goddamn weeb trash. And it's so difficult, challenge, impossible in parentheses. Because from my perspective, that is like 90% of anime people. Like it's almost always a component at some point. Like if that's your main pastime, there's no way that you don't consume something that sexualizes a child. And you just accept it like, oh no, that's part of the culture over there. Like that doesn't mean it's not weird. Yeah. Yeah, it's the people who consume all of it. I was super into stuff, but it was a lot of oh, I did it wrong again. It wasn't literally any anime she could get her hands on it. She was highly selective. I still didn't want to watch it. Oh. The Gundam figurine person versus the character figurine person, and the horrible things they do to their figurines. That was wrong. I liked Akira. I thought Akira was great. I think Studio Ghibli stuff is really good. It's not impossible for anime to be worth watching. It's not like the medium itself is bad. It sucked that it used to be like 15 frames per second. It's really hard for me to understand how people want to like watch that. But I mean, after Akira, it all got better. I can't think of any series that I've watched that I liked. I watched Paranoia Agent with my ex. She thought I would like the like surrealist thriller stuff, but I just found it empty and I don't know what you call that. Like high concept, bad execution, low execution. Yeah, Studio Ghibli stuff is just good. Just wholesome and good. While also still having a little bit of that like the really surreal approach to horror and dark things that Japan has in a nice way. Oh, I want to watch that, fuck, what's the guy with the creepy mangas? What's his name? One of you goddamn guys knows. Or gals. What's his name? Love Spirals. I can't remember his goddamn name. Spiral Horror Guy, yeah, exactly. Spiral Horror Guy. There's somebody's doing a show of some of his stories, and I want to watch that. I really like that dude's art. I stumbled onto the horror of the Amygdala Fault, or whatever the hell it was called, and read the whole thing, and I was like, oh my god, I had no idea that manga could not piss me off. That's the only time I ever read something in the wrong direction and it didn't piss me off. When you're translating a fucking manga, why the fuck don't you just mirror the fucking panel? Mirror the fucking panel! What the fuck? Mirror the panel and then translate it. It's not that hard. Nothing is gained from me reading it from the right to the left. That's weird and dumb. That makes me so angry. Yeah, maybe. I'm sure there are exceptions to that too. But yeah, maybe the animated thing will end up being terrible. I've heard it was really good. And I haven't heard, like, uptight, annoying people be like, oh, well, the manga's better, over and over. Like, every time I've seen it mentioned, no annoying people have screamed about it. But the people I've heard talking about it are all, people who watch One Piece, so I assume they have terrible taste. Yeah, my ex was super into Berserk. I cared very little for it. He had a Berserk tattoo. Of some stupid rune. I remember that. Making no progress. Jump over him. Go better. Oh my god. Well, maybe that's just what it is. Would you say if something is produced by someone with no integrity, or like a soulless TV show is produced from a manga of good quality, does that fall again? It does. I just have to be less dumb. Is it still art, or is it trash? I think we just have very different criteria for when something is just, it's bad art, yeah. Yeah, for me, I don't like bad art, and I don't consider it art. I just have different criteria for merit, I guess. Oof. But I think that all comes back to just how I approach consumption in general, too. Oh, I mean, it's a selfish thing. You can think whatever you want. But that is also how I approach, if you saw some of that arguing on Discord with Nick about that guy's weird YouTube, I elaborated at some more length than necessary. There it is. I have a tendency to basically just do... Oh my god, that's not the end. 1, 2, and 3 on my dial, and then from there it's basically just like 11. Like, I can half-ass something and have a decent time with it and not take it too seriously, and that's fine. Or I can get way into it, but I don't like giving a Nope, that doesn't work. I don't like giving a shit about something and being disappointed. So, it's not like I advocate looking at everything in a binary way generally, but I have a somewhat binary outlook on where I place my emotional investment and hope because I'm tired of being disappointed. Which will result in me looking at a lot of things as literally not worth my time. It basically doesn't exist. Oh. Oops. Oopsies. Well, I believe it's time to try to cheese it a little. Does this work? It does! Light cheese. Wait. Hang on, I'm in trouble. We broke it. Squidward, we moved on. We've left. You left. Look, man, I'm here to give feedback. I know a lot of people just want plays. That's fine-ish. These two things can serve each other, but if you can't at least keep the friggin', like, tab up and active, like, come on. I got a big backlog of troll levels. I'll play those. Yeah, Dolphin, at no point, I don't think I said at any point that I think you're not allowed to like something or you're not allowed to think it's art. But I definitely think I'm allowed to be like, that's not art, that's garbage. I do recognize that that's probably a bunch of, you know, defense mechanisms all kind of tied up and wrapped around me. Okay. I'd say more lazy than ignorant. Maybe mean. Lazy and mean. I'd take that. Oh. Well, I also think that's why Wesley Willis works really well, too, is that I find Wesley Willis interesting. Oh, that's itching the hell out of me. I gotta get to that. Where's my eyeball drugs? I like Wesley Willis. I think he's really interesting. And I find what he does entertaining, but I wouldn't consider it art or music. Maybe art, not music. Outsider art is almost its own thing, and it's really hard for outsider art not to be just stupid. Worthless. But I think that interest there can give it individual validity, and people can have their own. I mean, I've made a lot of things. I've made some cool things. I won a competition for an art project. Oh, I've won a jewelry competition too as a kid. Well, I got first place, but I did not get best in show. So technically not first place. I didn't win. I got a medal. Yeah, more of a phenomenon. And it's interesting, but it's interesting in a usually not in an art way. Did you ever see that Little King John stuff on YouTube? That really struck me as like interesting but baffling outsider art. And then that guy is like a fucking music PhD and he's totally normal. He was on NPR at one point and I was like, how is this guy normal? What the fuck? Because it's weird shit. It is so fucking weird. It is not the kind of thing I would think would come out of somebody who can speak English. Like I would have thought that. Oh, let me find it. Oh, it's some of the weirdest shit I've ever seen. Squidward, you're welcome to pop your thing back in there. You'll be next. They were a big thing on YouTube in a while back. Okay, the YouTube account was Ratboy Genius. Did he finish it up? It looks like he probably finished it up. Now it's just music stuff. Find one of these. Let me grab one of these. They were absolutely bizarre. It was like totally fucking. I don't even know how to describe it. Surreal madness told through Minecraft machinima. I don't know how the fuck you say that word. And it is one of those things that you stumble onto and you're just like, what the fuck? And then you keep watching it and you keep watching it and then you see there's like hours and hours of it and it's just like, how in the fuck is this real? How did anybody invest all this time into it? Like, it's fascinating, but I don't know if it actually has any merit. But yeah, the point I was getting at there, the fact that I think that Wesley Willis is interesting and entertaining, but I don't know if I'd consider it art. At the same time, the same way that, like, people will try to do the opposite point with Hitler's art and be like, well, is this good art? Do you like these watercolors? Hitler drew them. Do you still like them? Oh, or, J.K. Rowling, and, I'm dripping. Whether or not you would consider, Harry Potter, like, valid and useful. But if you just saw Hitler's art on DeviantArt and I was like, dude, this is bland, empty, garbage, low quality, watercolor, you should quit trying to be an artist. Honestly, I don't know if it's worth honing your art skills any further. Some would argue that how am I so bad at getting that? That type of input in Hitler's life is what led him down the path he went down. I would disagree. There we go. I think if you can't... Oh no, we need to do that way different. Yeah, and I mean, at some point, I feel like it's worth noting, like, you need to do a lot better at this, or you need to move on, is a thing that a lot of people are afraid to... and I think that was the big focus on it previously, too, is that... There we go. There we go. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm gonna get bit. Nope. Yep. Oh. Is that some art may be pointless for anything other than personal therapeutic reasons. And I don't think that makes it that you should quit if it's useful for you to make it. Even if it's terrible, like I do, even though I don't think that what Wesley Willis did was art in any reasonable sense, I do still think that it was probably useful for him, for his mental health, and he should have continued. Go. Oh. I can't think of any other good examples. I think that despite the fact that J.K. Rowling is awful, that Harry Potter was still really important to a lot of people. I find it a little insufferable, but a lot of people really love it. And I do think you can separate the art from the artist. But I also do not like that J.K. Rowling is still getting money. I wish that someone could separate her from the art forever. The novels grew up with their audience in a lot of ways and brought a lot of people into reading that never would have read. Yeah. Which I think was really good socially. Like, for the whole world. And was really good for a lot of people for, like, having good perspectives on, in general, not being a bigot. The overarching theme for all of them was that bigotry was bad, and, being different was cool. And I know that's basically everything for young adults. But they did a really good job at probably helping a lot of people internalize, like, man, being mean to somebody because they're bad could really bite you in the ass, or because they're different could really bite you in the ass later. I was doing that so wrong at first. Oof. But yeah, do you think that your personal distaste for the person who made Harry Potter could impact that perspective? Would you have trouble reading the Harry Potter novels now? I don't know what your level of investment with that nonsense is. Because a lot of that does seem to come from, you know, terminally online vitriol people, rather than, like, people who've really given it significant thought. What? What the fuck? Made by people who make me uncomfortable? That's just a personal thing? Yeah. Yeah, we just draw different personal lines, too. I think that's the important point here. There we go. Same way, we talked at one point, too, about how I can't really access anything useful in music. That I can't understand. Which is extra weird with my accent problem, but for some reason I don't hear it in music. I probably talked about that too, but like, I met a guy from a band I really like, from Future of the Left, can totally understand everything he says when he's singing. As soon as he was talking, it was like, oh my god. Accents from Wales are weird. I figured it out, and it was loud there too, so that helped, but it felt weird. But yeah, just because I can't access anything from music that I can't understand doesn't mean I necessarily think it's bad, but for all intents and purposes, I interpret it the same way. It's nothing to me. Or, at best, it makes me sad that I can't understand it if it sounds really good, but I have no idea what they're saying. Like that Japanese band that you sent me. Then it's just like, well shit, now I'm annoyed. Now I wish I knew Japanese. So I'm catching a ride there, it looks like? I must be. Black metal is 50% Nazis. I could see that. Oops. Yeah, and it's just different focal points. Lyrics make or break it for me. I can almost handle Nirvana, specifically because a lot of his lyrics are great. But God, I absolutely cannot stand the way that guy sounds. Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying music has to be lyrical either. And voices can be an instrument, but when it's verbal, it doesn't feel like that to me. It feels like I'm missing context. The same thing with operas. It's like, well, this isn't in English, so I'm just mad that I don't understand it. And then people are like, you can read about it to understand the story and then hear the emotion. No. I want both at the same time. I want fucking opera with subtitles. Yeah, I grew up on classical. I like a lot of non-Englishy stuff. I like Yip Yip. They don't do any... They're just weird noise stuff. Rat-a-tat. Trying to think of some other non-vocal stuff. Eric Satie, I consider that in the classical vein. Oh, God! But in a lot of ways, I don't know. He was almost the father of noise that we have today. Or minimalism, at least. Okay, I can just ride. Woo. Yeah, ho 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 ho. Don't read about classical composers. And just, honestly, just stay away from Tchaikovsky. Just stay away from Tchaikovsky entirely. Oh, was he gross. Oh, was he gross. That's weird that you fall off at the end there. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff in classical. It was a very different time, but, like, that is such a terrible explanation, too. Like, it was a different time. Like, I don't think that pederasty was acceptable just because the Greeks did it all the time. I don't think that them putting their wieners in between boys' thighs instead of their buttholes made it any less potentially traumatizing or weird. It's still fucking weird. The Romans? I don't remember if it was Greeks or Romans who were way into, like, the boy banging for an internship, basically, for an apprenticeship. But one of them was. That's the moral of the story. I think the Greeks just banged boys, generally, and had a younger age of consent and a generally different outlook on younger sex, which, you know, you could make the argument for. Blah, blah, sexual maturity. And I think the Romans were the ones that did the, like, sex-ish apprenticeships on Western classical music. Yeah, Eric Satie. It hits all the same notes as classical music for me, but I don't know if it's... Let me look. Eric Satie, French composer and pianist. I mean, he was pretty well involved in the classical scene, but yeah, was considered a minimalist composer. In the vein of awful, awful people. I'm not gonna dig into it. I like Eric Satie a lot. Linst. Franz Linst is really nice. Yeah. A lot of minimalism is just insufferable. What's his name? Glass? Something Glass? Was just awful. Just awful. Yeah, it was right around the turn of the century. Turn of the 18th century? I don't know. 1900s. Right around 1900 when Sadie was active. So it was really before we had popular music in any real modern sense. That was weird. I think that was just my finger. Hopefully it wasn't my controller being weird. I don't know why I would have hit down there, though. Oops, I've hit Z too late. Well, I assume it stemmed from folk songs, but I have no idea. Blues and folk. Yeah, outside of like compositional music, I assume that a lot of music sprang from basically whatever minstrels did. From traveling musician type stuff. That eventually turned into, yeah, folk, and I assume folk came before blues, but I have no idea either. I thought blues sprang out from slave music culture, but I also have no idea. Oops. Sure, there's a flowchart out there where everything lands on Johnny Cash for some reason. That's wrong. Oh, nope, doesn't still work. I guess if I went a little earlier, you could make that work, but no, it doesn't still work. Oh. Maybe we're just gonna do a troll level. We'll see. Well, like, I hate country, but I don't necessarily consider it not music. The same way that, like, a lot of, like, metal stuff I don't like, but I recognize that there is a significant skill level and investment that goes into that. It's weird. Hard to draw that line exactly. No! Stop doing it! Thought about making a few compilation trolls, just compiling a bunch of my unused setups that I won't ever use again. That's a good idea. Uno mas trolls, like, just make short trolls a thing. I want short trolls to be a thing. That is a really funny thought too with short trolls in general too, is like, you can overextend an idea. You can take an idea to the absurd in a troll level that's only a minute long, and you can be horrible with it because it's only a minute long if it doesn't take 1,000 years to sort out. So you could just try and extend a setup a couple of times, and then mix another one in there, and then boom, there you go. You've got a 3-minute troll level that's terrible and cruel, but also hilarious. So what am I doing here? We got stuck here last time, too. I'm grabbing this, and then Zing off of there? Wall jump on P indicators. I saw that, but it seemed like I was missing some other jump there, but maybe I'm just dumb. Yeah, annoyingly, iPad for chat is not viable either. Which also means it's pretty unlikely to be viable as a teleprompter solution. If I really wanted to, OBS has a teleprompter coming out. And a YouTube, or a Twitch guy I follow, oh, no, we're literally just jumping off of him. and then jumping off of there. No, I'm dumb. Yeah, and you don't have to do that. You don't have to fit that much into one screen. A couple of times I've seen really short little things that are basically just like, I want to showcase this little bit of a troll concept. And I in general, that's fun. I'm sure you've seen some of those good, like, short troll levels, too. Where that's the whole thing. But yeah, they're not common. The extremely dense single room is very popular. Well, in general, I feel like a lot of what you're getting out of a troll level ends up being, like, conditioning and full experience, so it's a lot easier to get lost in that. That no matter what, that's what you're pursuing, because that's what you've seen. There we go. Hype. Woo! But yeah, and we've talked about that too, for sure. I've talked about it, and I assume you've heard me say it over and over, which I say often because I know people get tired of hearing the same thing, and I assume somebody saying, I'm sure you've heard it before, takes the pain out of it, but it doesn't. It's just extra words. It's embroidery for no reason. That the tolerance for frustration is so much higher when the level is shorter. And even if it starts to get frustrating, like, you can soak in a tiny bit at a time, and then you're fine. Hey, Candy, it's been a while. How you doing? You're talking about me a bunch. Is it about my penis? It's always about my penis. Oh, there we go. Oh, man. You must have seen some of that Smash stuff. I don't know if you're still real involved, but that's a goddamn disaster, huh? Yeah, how you been? Never really reconnected with, like, any of the Smash people after the pandemic. Which, you know, sometimes feels bad, but then you think about it and you're like, well, shit, well, now Smash is fucked, so maybe not. There we go. Oh my god, I missed it again. Baddie Smash skill was the catalyst, and how we need more players of mid-low skill and baddie. Ah, yes. I imagine I come up frequently in discussions of low skill players. That's great. Oh. Yeah, I miss having a reason to play Smash stuff. The Green Bay scene is, like, gone, apparently. The tourney they were doing up here is just gone. I must be doing something wrong there, huh? Shoddy, thanks for dropping something in there. You helped out and hung out at that tournament? At Baddie? I think I was mostly just bad. Bad at Baddie. Or do you mean the Green Bay tournaments? Yeah, I gotcha. Iframes, I hardly knew them. Yeah, we're working on it. Yeah, before that series, too. I think that was where we met, but before that series, we were even more heavily involved. That was us being less involved. I must be doing something wrong there, right? Use your iframes. I'm trying. How's everyone doing? Slow, but doing pretty good. I assume a lot of Mario Maker people are still trapped in Wonder. Which, you know, they should be. It's good. Finish it so we can talk about the end. Oh my god. Trying to look up pictures of your meat and bone controller. Oh yeah, there used to be a URL for it, but I don't think I renewed it. I think it was meat and bone. Yeah, I didn't renew it. That was a good URL. meatandb.1. Well, where is it? Oh, I can't find it. Oh, well, it's on my Twitter. It's pinned on my Twitter. Still pinned on my Twitter, because, you know, that's the coolest thing I ever made. There it is. There's the link. That was one of the things, yeah, I used to have URL that went right to it, but as I got less involved in the custom controller community, it just was less important to me. that is one of the few things that I finished, and I was like, you know what? I probably could make art. I could probably do mixed media stuff if I really wanted to and do an okay job at it. If I wanted to invest in it. I actually want to do the same thing with a Pro Controller at some point. I just have to do a lot of work first. Oh, those. That's what you mean. Iframes. I'm just naturally afraid to touch spikes. I know I'm in trouble. I'm going to feel it out. I do still have that controller in a case. It's all still there. Gonna eat a month or two, yeah. Well, my PB on speedrunning is 337, but I'm pretty sure we could drive that down. I've been thinking about routing it a little bit and maybe streaming a little bit of speedrunning that, because that is a fun fucking game to play. There we go. What? Bro. It is gnarly. It is made with bones I found. I found a subreddit full of people who do stuff with bones they find. It's fucking disgusting. I think it's vulture culture. r/vulture culture. But it is my people. Oh. Oh, I'm still supposed to have iframes there. There we go. That's what I'm doing wrong. Yeah, there are a couple of people who do stuff like that. Morgana's mutation, something like that. And I forgot the other one. But there are a couple of other people who make very similar mixed media stuff like that. None of them have posted any guides, so I winged it, and it came out very similar to things I'd seen, and it worked pretty well. And I happen to have the experience in working with all the mediums necessary: the paint, clay, and sculpting. Human body parts, and meat, tissue stuff in general. Yeah, arts and crafts. Weird arts and crafts. Weird poisonous arts and crafts. And bones and, bone parts. So it all kind of came together very fortunately. I bought a bunch of knife blanks I wanted to do something similar with, too. I wanted to basically just make a knife that was creepy, that had a creepy handle. The number of people I've had ask me to make something like that and then be like, well, no, for like 100, 150 bucks. Like, buddy, go and look up how much a fucking spine costs on eBay right now. And then you come back here to me with that. Don't you buy your own, don't you like find your own spines? Yeah, and I could sell them for 300 bucks. Or I keep them in a box to use for something later. Yeah, there's a pinned thing on Twitter for that, because especially when I was still active, the number of people asking me, like, how much for a bone controller? Who thought I was joking when I told them $800-900. Like, dude, it's like 50 hours of work and like $400 or $500 worth of bones. You provide the bones, I'll quote you for labor. Oh, fucked it again. Dud says your controller makes squelchy noise when you push buttons. No, it's got normal buttons. It doesn't have a speaker or anything in it. I wish it did. But underneath, it's still a traditional PCB and a traditional thing. I did get banned from the Wisconsin back rooms for a while on Facebook because they were upset about me posting pictures of it. It was triggering people. Aw, that was almost it. I wish it did. I mean, yeah, if it was squishier, yeah. I do, like, it's not just like a joke that I want to do it with actual flesh. If you've ever seen those Body Worlds exhibits, that's the same kind of thing done with flesh. It's, human flesh impregnated with, varying mixtures of silicones and resins. I could do all of that. I have the pressure vessels. I have a good freezer. I have everything I would need to convert flesh into functional and flexible plastics. So besides the PCB, I could make almost everything in a controller out of flesh. Ideally, human flesh, but, you know, there's a lot of laws about that. Probably animal flesh, probably beef or pig. Pig's pretty close to our flesh. But it would be a lot of work. A lot of new chemicals. I've never worked with formaldehydes before, and you need to drive the moisture out with something you can then drive out again. So it's usually, you're basically impregnating your flesh with formaldehyde or something similar, and then replacing that with resins or silicones. But it would be really nice to make a controller out of just actual meat. Well, it wouldn't smell anymore. All the things that could smell would be replaced, so it would basically be using old protein lattice as plastic. Not for real. Hey, thanks for popping in, Candy. Hope you're having fun out there. I'll see you later. Yeah, maybe the answer for being more involved in Smash stuff, is to set up my own series. Do a little local thing. Locally. I have a lot of space here, and we're supposed to be cleaning it up this week and weekend. That's what I'm doing the rest of my stupid vacation. And the scene in my town is gone, so I could probably fill some of that hole. Oh man, I don't know what I'm supposed to do there. Yeah, send me a video. That was close, but it still didn't feel right. Oh, Shoddy's in there too. Yeah, send me a video. I'll try 1 or 2 more times and then we'll move on. We'll touch whatever Shoddy's got for me. Because I have now spent forever on here. Yeah, thanks for your patience. Looking slow. So I just kind of kept up the grind. And then I got distracted by being impressed with myself. Feels bad to say. I leaned way into it. I leaned way into it on that controller. Because it was making people so angry. And the more annoying you are about something you're proud of, the less people are going to compliment you. And when you're really uncomfortable with compliments, that's a great way to deal with it. I wonder how many really insufferable people are just like that because they figured out how to avoid compliments. Level is glitch-free and up forever. That's cool if true, but also ominous. Check Discord. I will check Discord. Oh, okay. It's not the embed that I can open, it looks like. Can I open it? No, I can't open it. Goddamn embeds. Okay. Toadette. Okay, so we were doing it right. I was just slow. Looking slow. Why is my voice in that video? That's so weird. Yeah, so I'm not wall kicking there. I'm just jumping there. I see it. I think I see it. I think I see what I mean. What I need. Womp womp. Gotta hold left off the claw. Forgot to turn audio capture off. No, I mean, it's not a problem. It freaked me out for a second. It's like, what the fuck is that? And then, oh wait, that's me. Why is it me? And then it clicked. Okay. Aww. Gotta hold left off the claw. Yeah, yeah. Otherwise, we're doing it right there. That was wrong. That's not gonna work. Oops, not that flexible. Okay, hang on. I want to get it. I want to get it, get frustrated, and then move on. Oh. The problem, though, if I do Smash tournaments here, is streaming them. Oh, actually, honestly, I could set up a place for someone else to stream it and be like, no, use your own camera. Oh, no. Oh, God, I was in it. I was in it, and I fucking choked. Be like, yeah, you can stream on your computer with your camera. I have really good Wi-Fi. I can run you a wire. But you do it. Because I already don't really want to run a tournament. The one thing on earth I never ever want to do again is stream a tournament and also run a tournament. I have no interest in that. I want to provide a space where people could play Smash Bros. And make sure people don't break my shit while I play Smash Bros. Or steal anything. And play Smash Bros. Maybe make food. I like making food. I like cooking for very large groups, and if I could, like, make a $3 meal and then include it with, like, the venue, so I also make a tiny bit of money, which is illegal under Nintendo's new rules, that would be fun. Pay the mortgage monthlies. that could be fun. Especially since we're not allowed to name tournaments after Nintendo's copyright anymore. No more fucking Shine Spark or Shield Stun or fucking anything. No more stupid Smash Bros puns in tournament names. That is explicitly disallowed in the rules. No choke. Only jump. No! Oh my god. I thought I couldn't land on top of there and I was going to be so angry. Thank god that there was a semi-solid. I don't care what that is. I'm leaving. I'm leaving with the mushroom. I didn't want anything to do with any of that. Oh, good. There's a lot more after the point where I was getting stuck, but it was also gentler, which is good. That definitely felt like the high point in the difficulty. For the area. Oh. Itch. Yes, quit. Those sound alerts, some of the sound alerts never cleared. I hope that isn't a problem with Restream. Have any of you guys who watch probably more Twitch than me, has anybody else, been seeing, anybody doing Restream now that it's legal? And has anybody seen any pitfalls or problems people are having with simulcasting or broadcasting on multiple platforms? 6G. I'm just wondering if there's any catastrophes people have been running into so far. So a few people doing simulcast and they have no issues, yeah. Yeah, I don't know if nobody ever talks about the fucking tech. Nobody ever talks about the tech. I should just go find people. I should just go ask. You're the only streamer I watch these days. Nice. So few good ones left. Hexen did today. Oh, I can ask Hexen about it. Thank you. Yeah, I'll ask Hexen about it. Hexen decimal. I'll ask him about it. I have several people to message on Twitter or on Discord. Oh, I gotta piss. Oh, I gotta piss. Yeah, Hexen I could ask. I was literally just gonna say, Pooh Bear. Grand Pooh Bear does fucking cameo. I did one for a birthday joke for the stupid sub notification sound to just get him saying I'm better than him. I thought that was funny last year. That's gonna be my sub noise forever. But I could give him $25 and be like, dude, can you talk for 5 minutes about your simulcast setup and pitfalls? But he might actually pay somebody else to do it at this point. Yeah, I wish more people talked about the tech. Everybody puts their system specs in their fucking description. Nobody talks about the tech. I gotta piss really bad. Piss time.
Drop your skin. In ancient India, a humble butcher once approached an old Gorgon and asked her, "How can it be that you are so intelligent, you who are such an old Gorgon?" The answer to that is, "Because I do not consider myself an old Gorgon any more than I consider myself a blacksmith," replied the Gorgon. The butcher had never before heard such truth put so plain, and took it to his heart and carried it with him for the rest of his life, and a couple of years later, he never spoke to a Gorgon again. Say to yourself, "My mind is mindful." Long ago, in ancient Rome, lived a humble traveler who was born and raised in a hole in the ground.
Food? Could be both. Blue Octo, Yoshi Boogaloo. Troll, Blue-Eyed Adonis, Death the Yoshi, 1 CP. Good luck, have fun. I'm ready. Kill the animals, save the frames. Oh, that's the other thing too, is I don't obsess over people. I've never been weird when I met somebody famous that I was really excited to meet. Like, in general, I don't see anybody as any more than like a better peer than me. Oh, what's your problem now? Come on. Which is helpful, maybe hurtful. I don't know. If somebody demanded deference from me, I don't think we'd get along anyway. Are you kidding me? You forget how to be a controller? This old firmware works worse than the other firmware. Okay. Time to get trolled. Yeah, treat them like normal people. In a lot of cases, it has been a good opportunity to have a good conversation. In one case, the guy was really mean. And I don't have a lot of respect for him anymore. I still like his music, but he's a dick. That was weird. I don't feel like I got trolled. I just feel confused. Okay, I feel a little bit like I got trolled. Oh! Did you see that dodge? Wow. I'm seeing some of the things I missed now. The reason why I started rambling about that is, I don't have a boner for any speedrunners, or anything like that, or like, "Oh my god, Mitch, sign my dick!" It would be really funny to ask Mitch to sign my dick, but, it would be really funny to ask anybody to sign my dick. But, I would really like to go to, GDQ, and I do not want to go to GDQ to be a spectator. That's annoying. Yeah, I'm confused what's happening there. Am I missing something? Am I supposed to... Is that punishment for if I hop around on the left here? No. 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 Okay. But I don't want to be a spectator at GDQ, so that's where I was going. Is Speedrunning Wonder would be fun, entirely because, like, if I'm even halfway decent at it, maybe I could get my ass into a run for GDQ. I also only like marathon runs. So I feel like that type of, like, thinking on my feet would be really fun versus, like, grinding runs is horrible. But also I think that's why I don't know if I could ever be competitive. Hi, Nick. How you doing? Is because, well, at the very least, the thing about Wonder, too, is that you can access any level in 100% save file really easily. So practice would be really easy even without save states, and you would never have to do too much grinding outside of, you know, grinding for a good start. But also, that's fun in the beginning. You beat Wonder 100%, good. If anybody else doesn't want spoilers, now's the time to mute it or fuck off.
Mouth.
What? Yeah, it's a mouth. She has a mouth
No,
up
I'm-
there. Mouth? You get the mouth sounds? Oh, yeah. Okay. I think that's hard to interpret. It's hard to interpret what that means, even if you are avoiding spoilers. Like, if somebody was just like, mouth, 100% mouth, no one's gonna know what the...
Don't
Stop covering my
don't
mouth!
Tell them.
Christ. Yeah, final boss was great, huh? Maze of Mouth. There he goes. That's how he dies. Well, we almost could skip that without Yoshi, but we probably need him right after that, right? Yeah, I'm confused so far.
Did anyone redeem this?
Yes, I was wearing it, and then I took it off. Now she's wearing
I
it.
want to see what it looks like.
It looks like a hat. Grab him. Oh, that's what... There's a lot here that we're just skipping. Yeah, I was really pleased with the final boss. I imagine the rhythm components of the final boss are gonna set some people off. That some people are gonna be like, how could you do this for a Bowser fight? But I thought it suited the tone of the game, and it really felt like a redemption for the boss fights in general. That said, you know, after the post-honeymoon lull wears off, it's still a 9 out of 10 for me, and it still might be my favorite Mario game.
Post tiny moon.
Post-honeymoon
Oh.
lull,
Oh.
after the game's been out for a little while. But I feel like... Oh, you know, if you used a bouncer, you probably could get that Yoshi out of there without the player being able to get it back so easily. Well, no, you have to get down there to fire also. Okay, there we go. Oh. Okay. Crackers. Do you like being on camera a little? He's purring a lot. He likes this.
Is he?
Yeah, he's purring like crazy. I hear it. Oh, he stopped.
Black cat.
Oh, that's him. What other bosses were musical? That was the only musical boss. I know there were only like 3 bosses, but there it is. Yep. Thank you. I figured. Hey, Crackers. He's a good boy. Piranha and King Boo both sang. Oh, no, they did. They absolutely did, and it was awesome. But King Boo wasn't a boss. He was a decoration. I loved that scene. I loved the plant singing stuff, too, but they weren't bosses, which was a big disappointment.
Looks
Are you watching Mario? Why is he watching Mario so intensely?
Give me the phone.
Are you filming it? Because he totally looks like he's watching Mario like crazy. Alright, I gotta keep jumping around because I'm pretty sure my cat's watching Luigi. Okay, no, his gaze isn't moving when I cross the other side of the screen.
Then what's he watching?
I don't know. What do you see? He sees himself in the iPad. He sees himself in the reflection of the iPad and he's being weird at himself. I can see it. He's looking directly at it. Because he almost looks like he's... Oh, he looked away. Oh, he looked back at it. Oh my god. Okay.
You can attack the iPad?
I hope so. We can film it and I'll tweet it at Apple. Kill the iPad. Esports. Esports. Yes. That was weird. Am I just dodging everything? What's happening? Nope, nope. Did that to myself. Oh. He's still looking at it. Crackers, you're never this weird about your reflection. Why is it so weird just now? I literally put videos of you on. And you don't watch the videos and get all weird. And now you see a reflection of yourself in the iPad and you're like, fuck that guy. He's being weird. Oh my god. Okay, I forgot how to do everything. It's not a good troll level. More like a hastily built fever dream. Yeah, I'm not getting the thread yet, but I figured after I pulled at it some more, it would make more sense. Maybe not. I like surrealism, but I like surrealist comedy. So I'm waiting for the jokes. That's what I'm here for. You kidding me? Oh, I could get back out of there if he does that. Oh, yeah, if you use a Magic Koopa to kill the player like that, it could result in them getting a mushroom or any number of weird things happening. Crackers, it's really weird to look at the iPad and see you staring at me. Final level. I love the final boss with rhythm-based. Yeah. The final badge was very funny. I wish that you got that a little earlier just because it would have been funny to do the final level with. Yeah, I almost kind of wish Final and Final were strung together a little better, or that there was a little more to Final. I also think that Final should have done like a "you are a super player" screen for the invisible power-up, because the invisible power-up flat out wasn't fun. Like, the invisible sequence was not fun. It was not well done. The easiest thing I could find to cheese it was to spam an A power-up, like to leave something on A, and then you could spam the balloon to tell where you were. Which could help you right yourself after bouncing a little bit. There's a way with maxing the ELB limit to force what Kamek can spawn. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen anybody screwing with that, but that would be fun to play with. I know you could determine it in Mario Maker 1, but I thought in Mario Maker 2 we were just stuck with it. Still watching. He's looking right at it, and I'm right there. Ooh! He's making himself crazy. Here, make him look at the iPad on the floor, then you can see how long it lasts. Turn the screen back off. Oh. No, I know. They said you're a super wonder. I just mean that instead of the invisible challenge, the invisible should have been a final cooldown segment where they didn't force you to do platforming while invisible. I feel like the invisible badge's job was to make life harder for you by choice rather than being the last thing. I really wish they had done... That was lucky. That was unlucky. I really wish they had done more bosses in general. They shouldn't have had areas without bosses, and they shouldn't have all been Bowser Jr. Especially Bowser Jr. with boring gimmicks. They should have given the Koopa kids a chance to shine by giving each of them some really crazy wonder power that played off of their previous appearances or behaviors. Like, imagine Wendy, instead of going up and down, or starts in a bunch of pipes, like in Super Mario World, right? And then after you damage her once, you know, she does the stupid wonder power thing, gets it from Kamek, whatever they want to do. And then it's just a giant pipe that she, like, it's a whole bunch of giant pipes. And then you, have like 3 pipes chasing you and have to figure out which one she's in. Or something like that. They could have done any number of cool things. He did give us a Buzzy Shell both times. Oops. Koopas in the Clouds work on the same ELB limit jank as Kamek. Koopas in the Clouds. What do you mean by Koopas in the Clouds? Okay, there we go. Do I have to avoid setting some of that off? Oh, Lakitus, I gotcha. So then you can control how often Lakitu spawns? Okay. I have Yoshi. Yeah. Was that a trap? No. Oh my god. Wow. That was a surprisingly good self-made troll. I don't know if that was the real troll, but it sure worked good. Why did that mushroom go so fast? Wow. That was all very weird. It was all very weird. Yeah, letting you choose power-ups is cool. That's also kind of a sad thing, is that we didn't get a New Game Plus. New Game Plus would have been a really fun speedrun mode. Yeah, that mushroom went fast. New Game Plus would have been a really fun thing to speedrun, especially if they gave us a built-in speedrun timer. That would have just been a fun thing in general. I wonder if I need that. Maybe that is what was supposed to happen there. Oh, so I needed both of those, huh? Yes, I did. Look at the iPad. Look at the iPad, fatty. Yeah, I needed both of those. Lesson learned. Yeah, this isn't feeling so much like a troll level. It feels like a ill-considered puzzle level that isn't finished. Oh my god. And I'm not smart. I hope Wonder gets updates, but historically, Nintendo has almost never added DLC or additional big content to their platformers besides new Super Luigi U. I think was it. That was the last one, though, so maybe they'd want to do it for this one. But I don't think that they're going to change the core campaign. I don't think they would ever add bosses and be like, oops, sorry, we fucked up. Dread what? Dread got DLC? Dread didn't get DLC. Dread got big updates, but Dread wasn't developed by Nintendo. Dread was developed by another company. Yeah, Dread was developed by a different company that was not Nintendo. It was developed by Mercury Steam. I love Dread. I'm so happy it got big updates. But Wonder is like R&D 1. Dread is now like a second party IP that Nintendo licenses to trusted second party studios. I think Nintendo has a stake in Mercury Steam, but they are an independent operation. Spanish developer. No, it's owned primarily by Nordisk Film. No, they're just collaborators with Nintendo. They have released a bunch of PlayStation 4 and 5 games and Windows games. Never mind, no, they're third party. So the last Metroid game was a third party outlet. I thought it was second party. Like how Nintendo owns Platinum Games that makes Bayonetta, but they're still an independent studio. That's second party. First party is Nintendo makes it. Third party is an unrelated company affiliated with Nintendo makes the game. Nintendo usually doesn't hand out their IP to third parties, so they must have really trusted Mercury Steam. You should beat Dread because the final boss is amazing. It is the best final boss they've ever had in the series. Hands down. Yeah, I think they own Retro now, don't they? But it's not like it's Nintendo R&D 1 or 2 or anything. Okay, go over there and trigger. Okay, there we go. What was that? Yeah, I've played through Dread a good number of times as well. I haven't done Dread mode, but I don't really have a desire for like a one-hit mode like that. That feels like a speedrunner's like thing. That was weird. And then I die. Okay. Weird. Yeah, Dread was great. Dread was an unexpected masterpiece that was announced out of nowhere, and it was really weird. I had a strong fear going into it, too, because I did not like Samus Returns. I played back through Samus Returns, which was also made by Mercury Steam. Immediately after playing through Dread, I went back and played all the previous Metroid games. And I could not see the good in Samus Returns. Samus Returns was just a bad game. Samus Returns robbed the player of exploration in the way it was designed. And it made it not feel like a Metroid game. It made it feel like a linear platformer. Oops. Oh, I can just throw the first one and then the wave will reach over there. Well, now I know. Yeah, if Dread mode gave you a chance to escape like that, like if it was 2-hit, then it would be cool. 1-hit, there's too much bullshit that happens in that game that 1-hit mode would just feel really annoying. Well, if Dread mode's 1-hit, right? Because if it's 1-hit, that makes Emmys the least dangerous enemy in Dread mode. There it is. Don't know how we skipped that last time. There's no reason for the player to execute any of these sequences either. Oops. Oh, got it. Lava doesn't one hit you. That makes sense because there's stuff in the lava. Okay. So go over there and trigger with Yoshi. And then, oops. Hey, I broke it. Can't eat Monty Mole. Oh, he goes away. There we go. Jeez. It does, and you don't ever have to do a lava run beforehand, but I would guess they thought about it, and they were like, well, we want speedrunners to be able to grab stuff in whatever order they want. That might have been why they did it, if lava doesn't kill you in one hit. They did make a lot of considerations for speedrunners specifically, which was really cool. Wow. Why that fish? Wait, I can keep this Yoshi. There we go. I was pretty sure I could keep it. Okay. Checkpoint. Covering up a bunch of stuff. Red Yoshi. So, that's good. Is this a magical elevator? No. No, it is not. Yeah, Ravenbeak was an incredibly fun fight. They staged it out really well. I think they should have done like checkpoints after each phase for like easy mode. Would have been a smart thing to do. Oops. But yeah, you never felt like you were fucking up. You always could get through it. Button mashing wasn't important, even though it was a component. Like, you really could just push it slow and it was fine. Which would have been nice if they made it clear, but I also just did that and it was fine. Okay, so what do you do then? Weird. So I get a red Yoshi either way? What's happening here? No. Okay. That was a good troll. So what? Jump over there and then I get a Yoshi? No? I have to melt it either way. Ooh, fuck. Now where's my platform? Like I said, Fever Dream. Oh, the black hole, whatever, the stupid thing that chases you, is that the black hole? The stupid thing that chases you can, and the big thing up on top, can both be killed by a power bomb. Because of switch state jank. I'm sad. Which was, I figured out right away and was a huge lifesaver. Yeah, power bombs are an incredibly useful tool in that fight. For stopping that big chasing annoying thing, the big chasing annoying ball, it kills that in one shot. And killing the big ball at the top of the screen, it stops both of those, which is extremely helpful. I believe it broke again. Yeah, it's absolutely doable without it, but it was very, very much more manageable as long as you could try to keep power bombs on hand to deal with those, and then you only had to deal with them a little bit, unless you had a very small number of power bombs. And then it let you just focus on like the player versus the combat. I do always really like that when you get that in the game, though, is like the actual like character style battles like that, where you're fighting someone who is similarly equipped to you and capable like you are, who can even counter you the same way. Power bombs have always kind of felt like that. They've always felt like an appendage and an additional key, but they often have some additional hidden utility that you don't know about. Yeah, I would recommend, if you play through it again, use power bombs more. And you will see that they do cool stuff, can help you deal with enemies you don't like. In Super Metroid, they enabled special charge attacks that most people were unaware existed, but if you had only one weapon type and charge equipped, and you charged up a shot while power bombs were selected, you would unleash a special attack. And it was different for each beam. They go away. Yeah, you did get them very late. They really like that in this one, though. Wow. They really like the super late morph ball, too. They were a big fan of that. Oh. Allergies coming in from outside somehow. Getting me all buggery. There it is. Okay. Janky platform. Yeah, Dread was marvelous. Dread was a masterpiece that still holds up. And I honestly think it's my favorite Metroid game. Zero Mission has a better engine. And there are some really incredible Zero Mission hacks out there that are worth playing. But Dread is absolutely marvelous. Yeah, giving a slide instead of Morph Ball was a really fun thing. Okay. What are we doing here? The jump, okay. Zero Metro Mission and Super are the only Metroids I beat. Super's great too. I love Super. I love Super Metroid ROM hacks. But I don't think that the engine holds up as well today. Yeah, Fusion's really good. Fusion has a good engine as well, but it's very linear until like the very end. But it's pretty satisfying. A lot of really good boss fights in Fusion as well. Damn it. Janky hack, mate. Bro. Did I just soft lock? I believe I have soft locked. Yeah, Fusion. Yeah, GG. Yep. That's what you get. Ridley was really fun in that game. What? There's no Ridley in Dread. Oh, in Fusion. In Fusion, yeah. Ridley was fun in Fusion. Ridley's usually fun. I mean, you can say it makes sense, but Ridley's been cloned 1,000 times and constantly comes back, and obviously every single person involved in every part of every Metroid game knows everything about cloning. Like, you're going to meet a 6-year-old at some point, and they're going to be like, do you want to see my clone of Metroids? Every single person in my class has one, and everyone in every galaxy has one. And you'll be like, yeah, sure, I'm a Metroid. Let me see that shit. That was bad. That's pretty bad. Make it funnier. Make it funnier. There's some good trolls in there, but mostly it's a fever dream. Make the fever dream weirder. Yeah, they could have just done Ridley X again. Yeah, the X should remember. What is it? 11? I'm going to do a little bit of verses and then we'll wrap up. Not doing SAX in Dread, I feel like was a mistake as well. SAX was the final form of the ME concept. Anyway, I'm dying. Make everything up to the pipe a fever dream, then it's an actual troll. I don't know why I'm dying so much. Yeah, no, I like the experiment fight a lot. SAX would have been good. Ridley would have been good just because we did Kraid. I would have liked Ridley. I really would have liked SAX as like a final Emmy style confrontation. Like maybe a Emmy that was possessed by an X parasite. Or okay, an SAX who reformed to take the form of a Samus Emmy. Could have been really interesting. Why, Toadette? Why are people like this? Ugh. I hate multiplayer versus so goddamn much. I don't want to play a stage like this. And the last thing I want to do is play with someone like this person. And then this is what I would want to do in a regular stage. But they're making it dumb. And they're making both of us lose. Like, it doesn't matter how many times you're a dipshit and you get a jump off of me. We're both still losing. I don't care. I would rather you lose. Good job. Good job, Toadette. And we're in a style where we all could have touched the flagpole.
Thanks.
Oh yeah, Mario time.
Nice work.
I mean, Emmy wouldn't have made sense, but the last SAX in Fusion radically transformed, and they're clearly capable of both changing and severely altering their form to resemble multiple things. So I don't see why there isn't a good reason why it couldn't have resembled a, why it couldn't have taken a form that was similar to an Emmy. Additionally, the Emmys were controlled by large brains, and one of those large brains could have been X-infected. And that you could have made an argument from there, like, oh, that's why it took on Emmy-like characteristics, because that Emmy brain thing was, where it got the idea. And I was saying that it would be a SAX that behaved, or, basically, SAX that was about the size of an, Emmy, and at least at first resembled its movement patterns until you realized, oh shit, would have been really cool. Yeah, or at least they're capable of producing metal somehow. That was never well explained, but the metal turned into flesh later. I'm gonna go boo that stage and then discover that it was liked thousands of times, and just every time you get pissed off. And the tags are always locked. God. I hate verses. Won't have any effect. Yeah, I think they were real specific that the Emmys had no biological components, but those brains there did. Let's do one more before I wrap it up here. Okay, my cats are apparently done looking at my iPad. I pretty much am too. The one thing, I finally was like, oh, I think I have a thing I could use the iPad for. Nope, still sucks a bag of dicks. It is impossible to not be disappointed in an iPad. The number of the people who are satisfied with them, I feel like, just strongly don't realize how much more effective they'd be on a better device. That's just what it boils down to. 1v1? That's a good way to wrap it up. Out of the suit. Well, the suit is biological and mechanical. I think that was always the thing. It was very magical, almost, or at least almost magical Chozo tech. Oh, great.
How?
Damage boost with whatever's in there, probably.
Help.
Well, I'm trying to help by... Oh, this is the garbage level. Nice.
Help.
This is a garbage level.
How?
Oh, I want to grab him. I want to just grab him and spit him in the toilet over and over, but I'm not gonna risk it. Okay.
Help.
No. May need this. Only use it for Twitch and drawing. Yeah. You can draw on something else. Twitch, you get ads on it. I did finally find a browser for the iPad that you can use. Oh, is it a title level with crap on it? What an asshole. Oh. Is he dying still? I think I saw him die again. There are definitely other drawing devices. I mean, the iPad Pro is suitable. Very high level of touch, very high res, but there are other devices, but probably a decent buy for a drawing device. But even then, it's only if you're in that like $1,500 spend range, and even then, honestly, at like $1,500, you might be better off with a dedicated tablet. I know a lot of people are really happy with the Surface, but that's, you know, the different ecosystem. But yeah, Twitch, you get ads. I did find Orion recently on iPad supports add-ons, including uBlock Origin. So you can at the very least have a desktop-like browser experience using Orion on an iPad with uBlock Origin. It's significantly better than anything else, and it's literally the only browser that supports it, which is super annoying. Did you like Forgotten Land? Forgotten Land. What's Forgotten? Oh, Kirby and the Forgotten Land. I didn't finish it yet, but it's good. It's really interesting, and they did a good job of translating it to 3D. But I didn't finish it.
Spaghetti meatballs.
Yes. It was less easy than I was expecting it to be. It wasn't hard, but it was less easy than I thought it was going to be, which was really pleasing. Oh. Yeah, I was playing it in, I have it on my Switch, but I was playing it on an emulator. Because you can get it to run a lot better on emulator, because it doesn't run at 60 frames per second all the time on the Switch. Or maybe it doesn't ever? Oh, I wanted another 1v1. No, it was, 30 FPS on Switch, yeah. So that was a good reason to play it on the emulator. Unfortunate. There are a lot of games like that where it's just a worse experience on the Switch than in an emulator, which is sad. I'm gonna do this one, then I'm gonna wrap it up. Okay. Oh. They couldn't do something else to block those? Ugh. Well, it seems like it works, at least. Aww. Okay, seems really focused on my side. Stop shooting on my side. Yeah, that initial shot feels like a lot of nonsense to me. Wow. If you fucked up the star grab, you're dead. Wow. Yeah, it's okay. Honestly, it's better than a lot of the stupid multiplayer versus concepts.
Gotcha.
What's Mario gotchaing about? Oh man. This one's really left focused too. It seems like it might just fire at the closest to one player that it can. Yeah, it literally won't fire at Toad. So since I'm second player, it's always going to fire at me. It probably always fired at Mario. That's some shit. So Toad's been sitting over here, getting lucky his whole life. Did you seriously just miss? Oh my god, it fired at Toad. Yeah, welcome to my world, bud! I kind of wish there was a better catch for the finale here. Yeah, I'll wait for you guys to get here. Wait, there's no clear condition. There's no clear condition. As soon as I hit it, they could win. They didn't do a clear condition. They could have won if I wasn't fast. Ugh. Ugh. That was okay. It was better executed than it usually is, but there was strong incentive not to let them touch the flagpole. Especially if they had figured out that they could book it, because if somebody started trying to run at the same time as me, I was gonna just skip it. Yeah, that was fun. We'll be back doing more Mario Maker on Monday. If I'm really bored before then, which I might be, we may do some Mario Wonder speedruns. So you'll see it in whatever the email is that goes out. Or, yeah, probably Mario Wonder speedruns. I feel like that would be fun to do. It's just bring up pathing and start doing it. Because if I really want to chill, it'll probably be that anyway. And then I might as well stream it. I could mess around with the restream stuff, too. That would be a fun test. Good stuff. Sports, you guys have a good night and or weekend, and we'll see you next week.